What's up, guys? This is TeknoBlast. Thank you for tuning in tonight. And today I have a pretty cool accessory for the Nintendo Switch. You know, when you take it around, it's a pretty mobile device. I mean, we all know we've had it for a few years, and you can just throw this into a backpack or your purse or whatever bag you have and be gone with it. But if you're a person like me who does not like playing with these Joy-Cons, even with the attachment, it's like this is just not for me. I prefer to either be docked or with the Pro controller. I prefer the Pro controller because it's more of a real controller rather than these two little dinky things. That's, you know, that you can just come off and put it on the attachment. Even with the attachment, it's still terrible. So I found a pretty cool accessory to replace the Joy-Cons with a Pro controller, which can hold the screen of your Nintendo Switch. So this is what I got. So I bought this guy. It's by Adobe, and it's for, you know, as you can see, it's not a fancy box, and it's a bracket that goes around your Pro controller, and there's a clamp system that holds the screen. Now I'm going to show you the real deal. So here's the controller, here's the big bracket. It's pretty big because, you know, this guy is pretty big for what it is, right? So if we just take off the Joy-Cons, because you really don't need them for this, this is pretty good. It's really stiff plastic, where I had a very hard time of clasping this top part with the bottom one. Now I don't want to do it right now because I'm telling you right now, it took me about 15 minutes to finally get the two ends to kind of lock onto each other. That way it's held on the controller. It got to the point where I thought I was gonna snap this plastic thing because it's not the best quality plastic, but once it's on there, it's there to stay until you snap it off. And so this little bracket thing does adjust. There's two little knobs in the middle, as you can see. There's two knobs, and then you just kind of move it around the way you want it, angle it the way you want it, then you just lock it in place. And like I said, this is a clamp version or a clamp system, so you just kind of pull this out just like you do with a selfie stick for your phone. And so now you just push up, put it in there, and you're done. So now, you know, you get to play, you get to have the screen a little bit closer to your face. You have a real controller instead of the dinky little Joy-Cons. The one problem I saw with this though, well, it's great if you're just kind of sitting at home and kind of just goofing around, or you're at a relative's house and you're just kind of sitting back on the couch. The one thing about this, well, first, it's a little bulky, just because you're gonna have to take this off. You know, you're gonna have to take off the thing and then, you know, adjust it the way you want it. That way you can take it with you like this or whatnot. Okay. So that's one issue. The second issue, because the Switch itself has some good weight on it, because the Switch is heavier than the controller and the bracket, that it gets a little heavy after, you know, long periods of gaming. You'll get to the point of when you're gaming, you start seeing you're noticing you're tilting your screen back a little bit too far because it has some weight to it. So all you have to do is really, like I said, adjust it, you know, bring it up closer if you want, like I would. And then because this thing has a ball joint system, you can just move it around. But I've been using it for the last week. It's been working great. I love this way more than using the Joy-Con and the Joy-Con accessory to hold those two Joy-Cons together, because I could just kind of have it right here instead of like my fingers cramping up because of the Joy-Cons, because it's just tiny. They're tiny. With the Pro controller and this bracket, it's way better. So it's way much better. How much is this thing? It's about $15. I got it at Best Buy. I'll try to look for the link again and put it down in the description if you're interested in getting one. But 15 bucks, not bad. I think it's well worth it. A cool accessory to have if you're a bigger guy that has bigger hands and don't want to use the Joy-Cons and want to use it instead the Pro controller like I am. So that's all I got today. Check it out. The link will be down below. If you have any questions about it that maybe I didn't think of putting in this video, put the question down below and I'll try to answer you as soon as I can. All right, guys, this is TeknoBlast on Tech Knows, and I'll talk to you guys later.